Hello and welcome to English 911. My name is Skyla and I'm here today to answer your questions and your queries about English. Okay, so our first question today is from Angela. Now, Angela writes in and says, what is the difference between weather and weather? And are there any tricks to remembering, well, how to spell them differently, right? Well, Angela, I don't know for sure about tricks, but we'll try our best. Here we have weather. For example, sunshine, or rain or clouds, weather, with an E-A, like this. And now our second one is weather, W-H-E-T-H-E-R, weather. And this means like whether or not. You're expressing doubt or choice between two alternatives. Now, the easiest way for me to remember this is that most question words, for example, who, what, when, they all have W-H. And this is how I remember that W-H-E-T-H-E-R, weather. For a question, you're expressing doubt, you're having questions about this possibility. And then weather, well, it's something that has to do with the earth. So weather, having the sun, rain, all of that lovely stuff. Now on to our second question, which is from Piotr. Piotr writes in and says, whose and whose? How to tell when to write what? Well, again, this is a homonym, so we need to write it so that you can see the difference, right? So here we have whose and whose. So here's what's important to remember, how to write a possessive pronoun and when they take apostrophes, right? So first we have whose. This is possessive. This means like whose pen is this? Whose folder or clipboard is this? Whose screen is this? This means who does it belong to? Like whose homework is this? You say, oh, it's mine. It's my homework. Or maybe it's your homework, right? So this is possessive. It means ownership. Now, whose, this is short for who is. For example, we'd say, who's in that room? We are meaning who is in that room, right? And then we have possession and, well, place. Who and is, a question and a verb, right? And now our last question of the day is from Vic. Now, Vic writes in with a very interesting question. Vic says, do you have patronymic names in North America? Well, now this question, my students are always asking me this. They say, Skyla, what's your patronymic name? How does this work? Well, here, let's do it. So here we have a patronymic name. Let's just write this down for you, right? Patronymic. First, for explaining why we call it this, pater is Latin for father, so here and you have nom, so name from your father, patronymic name, right? So we used to have patronymic names, but when people came to the border, it's basically you have a first name. So here let's say my name is Skyla, and let's pretend that my last name is McFrank, right? This Mick, this means son of. So when my great-great-grandfather or whoever it was came to North America, when they went to the border, they probably said, oh, my name is Alex McFrank. And they said, oh, so first name Alex, last name McFrank, instead of thinking, ah, you are Alex, son of Frank. So now I'm Skyla, son of Frank, right? Instead of being as it should, Nick would be daughter of. You have other ones, you have Mix and Max, right? Like M-C-A-C or O, like O'Donnell, MacDonald's. Mac is also son of. This means like of this area, or it can also mean son of. So yeah, we have patronymic names, but we don't use them anymore, and most of them have become last names now instead. So hopefully that clears up everything. It was great talking to you today, and if you have any questions, remember to write me. I'm always here. See you later. Goodbye.